Hello and welcome everyone, duckyobrien here, and today I'll be going over a game called Paradise Killer. I really like this game. At first it didn't really click with me, but after playing it a little bit, it grew on me and I couldn't stop until I beat the game. So let's go over it. Let's get into it. Anyways, Paradise Killer was developed by Kaizen Gameworks. It was published by Fellow Traveler. It was released on September 4, 2020 onto the PC and Nintendo Switch. The current MSRP is $19.99 on the PC. As always, the exact release dates and prices may vary a tiny bit from console to console. Anyways, let's get into it. I am gonna start a new game, so I have 3 save files, one at the very end, one before I start the trial, and one at the trial. I'm gonna do a new investigation.
Paradise Killer.
This game is crazy. Welcome, investigator. You will soon enter a paradise where fact and truth are not the same. Explore paradise in your own way and find your own truth. Okay. There's no autosave, by the way. You do have to use save points. The Syndicate created the first Paradise Island to worship their dead alien gods. Guided by leader Montserrat, the Syndicate attempt to resurrect the gods by forcing citizens into psychic worship rituals. However, the worship invites demonic corruption from beyond the stars. The islands always fail, the islands die, and a new Paradise Island is born. The cycle repeats. Sequence 13. So you're the main character, Lady Love dies. She is the head of the Psycho Investigation Unit, and about 11 island sequences ago, you got deceived by the goddamned Harmony and endangered the island, so she was sentenced to exile, which is a little island or building where basically you're put into stasis, so you are awake, you're conscious, but you cannot eat, you don't go to the bathroom. That's a little bit of lore that they reveal later. Anyways. Alright, so we're on Island 24, and there's a citizen, Henry Division, who got possessed by a demon and then invited corruption into the island. So basically they have to sacrifice all the citizens and then create a new island. Alright, I want to go over the lore a little bit because it's a little confusing. It's awesome though. It's crazy. Alright. So I'm assuming, well, I won't spoil who these characters are. Okay. You won't understand what that's about until later.
Another day in exile.
This is Lady Love dies.
I have a bad feeling about this.
So they only have certain voice lines very similar to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. This game is basically a whodunit murder mystery in the style of a visual novel, and it's a little more than that because you have a 3D world to explore. But the general core gameplay loop is similar in that you go talk to people, you get clues, you gather evidence, and then you go to court. There's only one trial, and the difference between this game and Phoenix Wright is that for Phoenix Wright, the investigation phase is very short, and then the trial is longer, and you know, it has all these ups and ends and roller coasters of emotion and things happening in the trial itself, whereas in this game the investigation phase is primarily the main part, and then the trial is just a conclusion to everything that you did. So I think it's nice in that since the investigation phase is so long, you kind of get to know the characters more and you care about them more towards the end of the trial. Even the ones that you don't like, you kind of have a bond with them. So the game is going for something different. I just wanted to throw it in there because when I was playing it at the beginning, I was like, yeah, this investigation phase is too long. Why is the trial too short? I thought about it, and they're going for different things. Alright. So there are a lot of collectibles in this game. They all make some weird sort of sound like that, staticky noise. This is your photo of the Paradise Psycho unit before it was disbanded. This was on Island 13. So basically how you get new islands is, this is crazy. These islands are in a different dimension, and basically a group called the Syndicate, they meditate and they visualize the island in their minds, and then the architect takes that and then makes it real, turns it into reality. And they take psychic energy and turn it real. Before that though, their primary goal of making this island is to make it a paradise so that they could use psychic energy of normal people to resurrect the gods, and the gods are basically ultra powerful beings that came from outer space or a different dimension. And they do this by taking regular people from Earth, bringing them onto the islands, they abduct them, and then they kill them at the end to release their psychic energy up into space as an offering to the gods to resurrect them, because they feed on psychic energy. Now, they only want to do that to certain gods. These gods are all assholes, by the way. They're like always fighting, trying to influence people on the island for their own gain. That's how you're exiled here. The god Damned Harmony kind of influenced you. Anyways, demons can also form like a psychic bridge to humans as well, and then if it's strong enough, they will come over and then possess the human or the island itself, and that slowly corrupts it. So because of that, when that happens, they have to wipe the island clean and move on to another one. And all the powerful members of the Syndicate and the people in charge of the island are basically immortal unless, you know, you kill them. But if no one kills them, they're immortal, and then they go over to the next island, and all the humans, the regular citizens, get killed. So yeah, it's kind of messed up. Anyways, let's get into it. There's a lot of pink in this art style. It's a kind of a mix of like a little bit like manga, a little bit of cyberpunk. I like how Glitch said it's vaporwave. There's a little demon.
Who are you?
It's been 3 million days, by the way, since your exile. I have the mature content filter on, so censor swear words.
Why?
It's a little mix of cyberpunk, a little mix of like dystopian future, occult. Okay. Just make sure it says stay since you were exiled. So that little demon dude just pops up randomly and you can talk to him on the map. Okay. There's a lot of like sarcasm and satire in the game, but sometimes you can't really tell when it's being sarcastic, so I don't think it's that well done. But anyways, a well-read book about an ex-gangster that decided to become a master of grilled chicken skewers. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of collectibles in this game. Okay, I gotta go get that last. There's a mocha pot. I have one myself, by the way. Makes an excellent coffee. Like really strong coffee. Here is Starlight, your laptop.
That's strange. Why?
So this laptop is basically your detective buddy. You use it mainly to hack stuff in the game to give yourself access to it. I'll go over the hacking minigame in a little bit. It's also your phone, by the way.
Welcome to Starlight.
So here's the judge.
Lady Love dies.
So here's the start of the game. The council, the people responsible for meditating and forming the new island, they were murdered. Leader Montserrat's dead as well.
Investigate.
I don't like this.
The door to truth will open.
So this is both literal and figurative, I guess, but fall damage will not hurt you in this game. Only water will, so you can literally fall any distance and you'll be fine.
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
Okay, now we have our laptop. There's a nightmare computer. So this is the hacking game. You don't need to read this, it's just an excuse. Okay, so there are 3 upgrades to Starlight, which will let you unlock different images. And, you know, it'll tell you, the puzzle will tell you you need cosmos, or you need pyramids and worship. And if you don't have those, you can't hack it, and then you can't progress in the game. So you don't have to get the unlocks, but here, it's just a goat, you match the image, so it's this one and this one.
Computer unlocked.
You just pick the silhouette to match. Okay.
Sure. I have a bad feeling about this.
Alright, you just fall off. I like this, by the way. It's a nice way to put credits in. The title card. Game has style.
Paradise Killer.
Oh, bam. Okay. So it says that I'm mixing Cosmos. So I cannot access that computer. So there's a lot of collectibles and they all make this sound.
Blood crystal obtained.
Blood crystal is a basic unit of currency. You do everything with this. You unlock things, you fast travel, etc. You buy collectibles. Okay, you have to go all the way back to the island. That's right. So this is a save point, and also a fast travel point that's gonna unlock later, but you can save your game here. Again, there's no autosave, so make sure you save after, you know, you talk to someone, save after you collect enough collectibles, and then it'll have a fast travel option which you can unlock, and then you can go there. Unlocking takes 1 blood crystal, and then it's unlocked forever, and then to travel there takes 1 blood crystal every single time. And there's a lot of blood crystals, so you don't have to worry about, you know, not wasting them. Okay. Lydia Daybreak.
I'm glad you're back.
Daybreak.
So it's kind of like an alternate reality here. Things kind of start in 1000 AD.
Ah.
Huh?
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
Evil stuff, LD. Last night was a killer.
How?
So, basically, she's the driver in this world. There's only one person with the car, and she drives everyone from this island to the next one because it's in a different dimension. So it's a little more complicated than just simply driving.
I'm messing with you. Ferrywoman reporting for duty.
Here she mentions her perfume. It's a unique blend that she got made especially. So it's her own secret recipe. It will come in handy later, wink wink. That little tidbit of information.
I was born to investigate.
So the game does recycle voice lines for certain moments, like if a character is feeling angry, they'll have the angry picture and an angry voice line. I think that part could have been done better because sometimes the voice line doesn't fit the context of the conversation, so it's a little bit jarring for me. You know, like for example, you're talking with someone who's an old friend, and then you're angry about something they said, but then she uses the voice line, "Don't test me," and she looks angry at the person. So that stuff could have been better, but that's just a minor gripe. It does grow on you.
Hello, Judge.
Here's Judge. Basically, what happens is, for them to be a judge, they literally fuse with the island and erase their identity. So just like machine parts going into them and they're stuck here.
Judge,
Welcome back to the blood-stained paradise, Lady Lovedyes.
The investigator is here.
Paradise killer.
What the hell?
What the hell? I feel like some of the voice acting is a little subpar as well. It's just minor gripes. I do like the game. I couldn't stop playing it. Spent like... I beat it in the span of like one day. I spent 10 hours one day, and then I went to sleep, and I woke up the next and played 10 more hours. And that was after not sleeping for 2 days, so... I was quite tired.
What time? Don't test me.
It's right here, like this.
The investigator is here.
So the primary suspect is Henry Division, a
Where?
citizen who became possessed by a demon about 10 years ago. He was found at the building where the council members were, with a knife in his hand and the blood of all the leaders in his stomach.
How?
Truth waits for you in the shadows.
But the problem is the council members are protected by 4 seals. The first one are 2 high-ranking marshals, basically the guardians of the island.
Investigate.
Sure. Why? Who?
So she's giving you some potential leads.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Lady Lovedies. Is paradise worth saving?
So because this mystery was
Pride
very
cannot hide.
weird, they finally called Lady Love Dies from exile. So here you can read all the stuff, the text, all the items that you get. I'm just scrolling through it because I've read it already. Hopefully I'm going slow enough for people watching to read through it. I'll kind of point out all the important stuff. So basically, judge wants you to gather evidence and then start the trial. You can start it right now if you want.
When love dies, all
The journey into truth and justice begins.
So right now, these are the details as reported. Henry Division escapes from the desolation cell. The council members are murdered. And then Henry is found outside of the building by Akiko. Akiko is the Grand Marshal, the leader of all the marshals. Okay. And only people who know what the seals are can go through them. So those are basically the council members and just a few individuals. Carmelina is the architect. She's the person who designs the islands. Okay.
Kaizen obtained.
Alright. And then this is an arm holding your gun. This is hilarious, a little bit frightening too, but basically what happens at the trial is you get to pick up your gun, and then anyone who's found guilty, you shoot them to death in the courthouse, and then their bodies are just dragged away. So yeah, that's a little wacky. Alright, let's take a look. So all your notes are here. These are your leads. So potential leads are things to find out about. You have to kind of talk to the right person or find the right piece of evidence to start that lead. These leads are already started, so it gives you a person to talk about. I gotta go talk to Crimson Acid. I gotta talk to Yuri Knight, and I have to talk to Sam and Lydia. And here are your potential leads. I have to figure out about each of the seals. So the first one are the two murdered guards. I would highly recommend starting there first, and then going through all of these. Funny thing is I spent 10 hours without doing the first quest, and that kind of leads to issues later on where you're finding out a lot of information, but you're not progressing in the game, and then I was like, why is this happening? And I was like, oh, I have to examine the first holy seal. I literally got to parts where I was like, oh, this will be handy for the other seals. And I'm like, oh, okay. Anyways, your case files are here. You got all of the suspects, and then all the events that are happening, and anything that you don't have like a lead started for, it'll be in unsorted until you figure that out. You can definitely do things out of order. You got all these people to talk to. Okay, so alright, let's get out. If you hold left control, you will see where the people are, how far they are. The exclamation point means there's a new talking point to the talking point there. If you go talk to them, it doesn't necessarily mean you'll get new information. The game will do this a lot, where you go talk to them and they'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about, and then that's it. So that's a little frustrating, but you have fast travel in the game. And go over that. Syndicate is basically an area where you can hack with your laptop. You know, like you saw in the beginning. You have to upgrade Starlight though. The little pink phone booths are where you save and fast travel. And that's pretty much it. There's Shinji. I call him Naked Dog Mosquito Man because he kind of looks like a mosquito head and a dog.
I hate demons. I don't like this. Who?
So he's the dude who basically took all the stuff and spread them on the island.
Is this a fact or a truth?
So you'll find them and yeah, he'll just say a bunch of random stuff. Okay. So here's the phone booth. You can save here if you want, and you can unlock a fast travel point.
Fast travel unlocked.
And after you unlocked it, you can travel there at any time.
Starlight skins obtained.
You also get skins for Starlight. You can apply them. Just the background for this. You also unlock music. You can make a playlist, all that stuff. You have a map here. The map is probably the most unhelpful thing in the game. It's not really drawn one-to-one, and it's hard to navigate based on the map. It does take a little getting used to. I would use this as a general guide and then, you know, navigate via your eyeball just by looking at the world. And then here is a timeline. Here's all the people that you can see. Here's your inventory of key items. Your blood file. Blood files are basically how you get around the island. Your upgrades for Starlight. Your relics. Sometimes they can be used for side quests, so it is kind of worth it to explore and get stuff. And that's pretty much it, and then we can start here. Alright. Some collectibles. There's a lot, by the way.
Obtained.
Most of them are just for background lore and for collecting.
The investigator, I presume.
Investigator.
Ooh, the truth is all around you,
The
investigator.
tooth.
Nanny the hell?
I hate it when she says nanny the hell. It's redundant.
My new name is one last key. That's strange. Laughable. This island is a thousand little tragedies waiting to be discovered. Got it.
She's like, find me at the graveyard. This character, by the way, I was really frustrated with the writing because she's a ghost and she knows everything that's happening, but she won't tell you. So that ping sound is a broadcast station where you can download music.
Music obtained.
Midori eyes. Okay. Let's see. I gotta remember I don't have double jump yet.
Those crystals obtained.
They are everywhere, by the way. Don't remember if there was one here. Yeah. If you pick up whiskey, it goes to the next island, and there are people there. People already went there, and they're talking about what's happening here. If you are confused as to who's talking, there's an outline around the person talking. Again, the conversation is a little... It doesn't make sense all the time. Alright. I will go here first, and then I will go to the guards to show off some of the puzzle elements that are available in this game. There aren't that many, so do not worry. There's another phone. You can unlock the fast travel point.
Fast travel unlocked. Starlight skins obtained.
You get a skin every time you unlock stuff. Oh, this is KHX's workshop. That's okay. Go here.
Don't test me. Got it. That's strange.
So basically, we are at the place of the missing person. He seemed to know something about the second holy seal, and Crimson wanted it, so it makes Crimson look very suspicious right now. So basically, that little pop-up was just saying, look at the leads and the case files, and it'll just have everything in here. Alright, I think in my opinion, the most useful thing are the potential leads. It'll tell you if you're like finished to closing out a lead. If you did everything possible for that, it'll disappear. So that's how you keep track of your progress. Potential means you haven't started that lead yet. Okay. Broken necklace for Akiko. So Akiko is now a suspect in the disappearance of KHX. So KHX seems to be obsessed with Crimson.
The investigator is here.
Okay, now it seems like KHX was crazy and he was thinking of Crimson as his queen.
What the hell?
There's goat hair at his place. Crimson, by the way, is a lady with a goat head, as shown in this picture. Apparently, the gods blessed her, quote-unquote blessed her, and then she just magically had a goat head. It's of some significance because the last goat is like their first deity figure, who is a goat. Okay, so she's sort of like a celebrity.
Those crystals obtained.
Alright. You do have to investigate. Look thoroughly around the buildings until you find everything. Search every nook and cranny. But this, a blood trail.
I have a bad feeling about this. Sure.
Suspicious, indeed. Alright, well, let's see where it leads then, shall we? Down there, what do we have? An outline of a body. Since gravity doesn't hurt us, let's explore. Some whiskey here. Basically, on the dark side of the moon is a god that's trying to resurrect and destroy everything, so that's why you don't talk about that person. Alright.
That's weird. Oh. Got it. Got it.
Okay. This is just a picture. Alright. Massive blow to the head. He was struck by someone he knew. So someone in the syndicate. And then he's gripping something very tightly.
I don't like this. What the hell?
There's a ring. Ooh. Remember, he gripped it tightly. That's gonna come in handy later. Okay, now we have a possible suspect in the murder of KHX. Oh.
Those crystals obtained.
Alright. Now if you look here, our leads have been updated for KHX. We have case files updated, and it'll tell you like possible suspects. So we have right now some evidence maybe saying Akiko did it. If you look here, we have 5 pieces of evidence that maybe Crimson did it, and then we have an unknown suspect. So we go talk to these people to figure out what happened. Alright. For that, I'm on the beach. I'm gonna go to the council chamber. Oh, I fell in the water. Deep water will kill you, by the way. Alright, respawn at the nearest phone booth. Oh, okay, it's difficult without the double jump. I want to unlock that as fast as possible.
Recording obtained.
Okay.
Music obtained.
Music is not half bad either. We're at the agriculture facility? Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna want the double jump as soon as possible. Wait, I missed that. Oh. Go grab that. Man, I spent hours just collecting stuff in this game. If you love collectibles, you're gonna love this game. Okay.
Relic obtained.
A voucher that can be redeemed for 2 minutes of time in a foot bath. Rewarded to workers that have exceeded their quota. The reward is 2 minutes in the foot bath. How sad.
Blood crystal obtained.
So here's a puzzle element. I need some kind of handle to turn that, so I can go find all the handles. Relatively easy puzzle.
Fast travel unlocked. Starlight skins obtained.
It's worth unlocking all the fast travel points, by the way.
Blood crystal obtained.
The foot baths unlock upgrades for you. So there are 3 that I found so far. I'm not sure if there are more. One is a double jump, one is a dash in midair, and the other is the ability to scan for collectibles. Okay. A protest letter. Oh, the ghost should be here. Let me... Actually, is the ghost here? I don't remember. We got a handle.
Item obtained.
Let's see if the... Oh. Oh, excuse me. It's another handle.
Obtained.
Is it a dock puzzle here? I don't remember. Is it an agri or the factory? Yeah, it was at the factory. Alright. There should be another like side quest thingy here.
Blood crystal obtained.
Like a code.
Key item obtained.
Okay, we got the handle. It's gonna be hard. By the way, the platforming in this game is the hardest thing in... Jumping is like hard to change direction once you start going, so that's the only thing that I don't really like about it. Oh. Vending machines. Vending machines give you drinks. It's also another way to get one of the Starlight upgrades. You have to buy enough drinks. It's only 1 drink per machine.
Relic obtained.
I recommend buying all the drinks that you can.
Said Nebula, thanks you for your purchase. Please enjoy your cold, refreshing beverage.
This is like the corporation in charge of like food on the island.
Said Nebula, More refreshing than a cosmic apocalypse. No way.
I was born to investigate.
There's a tea called Sanity.
Buy more drinks.
So it tells you that there's an upgrade in one of the vending machines. But is it in here? Yes. In the warehouse, which is in the D factory. However, you need to buy enough drinks for it to be unlockable, so just letting you guys know. Okay. So there's something down there that you can't reach.
Those crystals obtained.
Just looking for a letter. I can't find it. Oh well. Don't know if I have all three handles, but we'll go check. Okay, so this flushes the drains, and guess what? It brings up the item that we were looking for. It's a
The
tablet.
investigator is.
Lydia's tablet. Interesting. Why would Lydia hide a tablet? Witness sent a message to Lydia.
Got it. That's weird.
And then there's a data key that allows access to a specific nightmare computer. That sounds suspicious. Alright, let's go back to the... Oh shoot, do I have a phone unlocked near there? Let's fast travel. I'm not certain if I have any phones unlocked because it's the start of the game.
Hey, LD!
Sure.
It's complicated. If you can prove it, sure. The island feels bad, LD.
Okay. This is where we were at Agri. Now we're gonna go to the first seal. And then we'll go talk to some people to show off how the conversations feel like. And then we'll call it there. Because again, I don't want to spoil the game. You do want to buy all the drinks until you unlock that Starlight upgrade, which you need to beat the game. Alright.
Relic obtained.
Angel Ward. Here a music beacon. Where is it?
Those crystals obtained.
There it is.
Music obtained.
It's pretty okay. Again, I would highly recommend saving all the time. The reason I'm not saving is I have all of my save files used and I want to keep it that way.
Fast travel unlocked. Starlight skins obtained.
Get that later. Let's see where the console HQ is. It's a little hard to navigate. It looks like you're urinating the blood, but anyways, you get
Relic obtained.
you get relics for doing so.
Relic obtained.
I need one more blood crystal. There we go. We can get the first upgrade, a double jump.
Blood crystal obtained.
And go back. Every time you see a footpath, I would highly recommend using it. It does make your life easier.
I'm glad to be back.
Cost 5 blood
Sure.
crystals.
That's strange. That's strange.
Double jump unlocked.
The investigator is here.
So the next one you get is the upgrades. You can see upgrades by holding Q. And now I can double jump, which comes in very handy. And the last one is the dash in midair.
Blood crystal obtained.
And the audio cues can do a really good job of telling you what's nearby.
Fast travel unlocked. Starlight skins obtained.
Here we are. This is the weapon that Henry had.
Analyzing.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
It's blood from all the council members, plus 2 other blood samples, which is very interesting. This is where Henry was found, so if you know where he started from, we can kind of figure out how long it would take for him to get here if people were telling the truth.
Crime is repulsive.
Scene investigation.
Okay, if you look here, the cuts to the throats are ragged, so they're not smooth, which means the blade had to be damaged. And then there are demonic glyphs written in blood, which is also important to note.
Got it. What the hell? The
So,
facts and the truth are not the same.
first surprise, these are marshals, meaning they're
What the
probably
hell?
regular citizens.
I don't like this. I need to investigate this. Sure.
Analyzing.
Got it. Sure. Is this a fact or a truth?
That's the interesting word she used there. The demonic sigils were burned into Henry's flesh, whereas this was written with a finger.
Not enough blood crystals.
Oh, I don't have enough. I'm playing more streamlined than I normally would, but I would spend
Relic obtained.
some time exploring for blood crystals so you have enough currency to unlock everything. But for now, let's just keep going.
Ah. The investigator is here. That's weird. How?
So the second seal is literally a puzzle in space.
What the hell?
And it's saying that demons can figure out space a lot more since they're from space.
How?
But a human can't really do that.
How? Got it.
So it's possible that the
How?
demon possessing Henry could have helped.
Don't test me. Sorry. What the hell?
Okay, and then he gives me a space helmet.
Where? The investigator is...
And some hearts. Very, very considerate demon.
Sure. I don't like...
Key item
It's
obtained.
heart stickers there. Alright. It says he found it behind the planter.
The
Look,
investigator
pink
is
petals.
here.
Yuri wears a hat with pink petals, so it's probably Yuri. Let's take a look. Okay, I'm gonna stop a lot of people right here.
I have a bad feeling about
You
this.
cannot brute force this puzzle. You have to solve it in a different way and then come back to it. You need some sort of access key. So no matter what you do, you won't get passed through that. Alright, just letting you guys know. Alright. Now why don't we take a look behind this door, shall we? Oh, that matter animation. Okay.
Oh,
The maintenance
That's
hatch was
weird.
cut open.
the investigator is here. I need to investigate this.
Interesting.
Blood crystals obtained.
Okay, now we see something there, and we see a rope, so we're gonna have to get to the top of this building for that part. For now, again, just keep your eyes peeled. Go down here. What is this?
Got it.
We have the knife. Inscribed with "O is yours, Sammy baby," which means it belongs to Lydia.
I need to investigate this.
Looks like it was damaged prying open the grate. Lydia is looking very, very suspicious right now.
Blood crystals obtained.
Okay. We are still underneath the console building. If I remember correctly, there should be another piece of evidence somewhere. Find out later.
Blood crystals obtained.
Okay, now let's go talk to someone. Yuri's here, my least favorite character.
Ha!
Blood crystals obtained.
Yeah, they're everywhere. You can see them. There's like something there. You can hear them. I highly recommend spend some time collecting blood crystals. Always buy it from a vending machine too until you get the Starlight upgrade. And always unlock the fast travel points
Relic obtained.
and get the foot wash upgrades.
Urinite.
The investigation fee.
Sure.
Urinite.
So he is the helper to the architect and the handler to Lydia.
Pathetic.
Sure.
Freak.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
Don't make me laugh.
Got it.
You've got nothing on me. What do you want, freak?
Is this a fact? Or a
What business is it of yours? Insufferable.
Okay. So you basically have two options. Talk about your case files and then hang out. By hanging out, you increase your relationship meter, and certain characters will give you more information, or they will just give you a collectible, or both. So let's go.
Insufferable. Yes.
Nanny the hell?
Don't be snide with me. What?
Who?
Oh, so pathetic.
Got it.
Don't be snide with me.
What the hell?
Insufferable.
Crimson.
Why?
How dare you?
That's strange.
The investigation freak.
Again, I don't like the voice lines, the one-liners, because they don't really fit sometimes. Okay.
Where?
So now he has an alibi,
Ooh. The
Directing.
investigator is here.
Worthless.
directing Lydia.
Freak.
Crime cannot hide.
What?
The investigator is here.
No.
Sorry.
Worthless. You've got nothing on me.
Basically, the conversation choices don't really make that big of a difference, so you don't have to worry about picking the quote-unquote right one. That's something I like too. You can kind of pick whatever you want. It just shows a different, little bit of flavor text.
I don't like this.
No.
That's strange.
What business is it of yours? Insufferable.
That's strange.
Don't be naive, freak.
I'm glad to be back.
Don't make me laugh. Nonsense.
Alright, here we have a motive for Crimson. She's basically an idol, but she wants to go fight again, but they won't let her.
Insufferable.
Crime cannot hide.
What do you want, freak?
Okay, hanging out solely for flavor text and to get more information or collectible.
What?
So you want to pander to whatever their personality is. Again, I think depending on what you pick, it doesn't really matter, but let's go with it.
What the hell?
Worthless. No.
What the hell?
Goodbye.
This has been delightful.
It sounds like it failed, but your relationship always increases. Okay, let me talk to Yuri, my least favorite character. Let's see. Investigate the first seal. We can go. Oh, we can go talk to witness. How about I talk to some people I like Lydia. She's kind of far away. All right, we'll go talk to Lydia. Oh, here's the ghost.
Relic obtained.
Where?
So the ritual is basically where they kill everyone, all these citizens.
Sure.
Okay, let's see. Looking for a stone. Fell into the water.
I need to investigate this.
Park between Citizen and Syndicate apartments. I think I know where it is. Okay. Should be near the goat lady, if I remember correctly.
Fast travel unlocked. Starlight skins obtained.
Okay. Let's see, I will go talk to Lydia and then we'll call it there. And if you guys want to see a full playthrough, I have the VODs up on my Twitch channel, duckyobrien. I'll leave that in the description below if you want to check it out. It took me about 19 hours to beat the game on my first try. Obviously, if I were to do it again, it'll take a lot shorter. Okay. Yeah, something here. I hear a song. I hear a vending machine.
Relic obtained.
A schedule. And open the door.
Blood crystal obtained.
Buy more drinks. Again, you need to buy the drinks before you get the upgrade. And you need the upgrade, so.
Relic obtained.
Last mountain water. Oh, oops, I jumped down and oh, I have double jump. Alright, that's good. Can I jump over this? I can't. Okay, fine. I'll take the long way. The walk of shame.
Music obtained.
Okay, I'm getting distracted. Let's go, go talk to Lydia. I guess we could talk to Kiko. You know what? No. We're just gonna end up playing the whole game at this point. Alright. Oh, never mind.
Blood crystal obtained.
Okay. We are gonna go talk to Lydia. That's that. The game, by the way, is kind of slow. Again, you're looking at roughly 20 hours to beat it on your first attempt. It does build up though. Okay.
Relic obtained.
You know, I have to overcome my need to collect everything that I run across. It's one weakness I have. Oh, Bear-chan. Yeah, something there too. You know, this one's easy.
Relic obtained.
Those are all the developer pets, I believe. They're in the credits as well. Alright, here's Lydia.
Please get a daybreak.
Lydia, you have a lot of explaining to do, girl.
The island feels bad, LD.
Oh,
What?
I have a bad feeling about this.
It's kind of like the Game of Thrones where everyone's trying to take power.
I don't like this.
God damn it, LD. The island feels bad, LD. It's complicated. If you can prove it.
Got it.
Okay, now Lydia's telling me Yuri's
That's
up to no
weird.
good.
The island feels
Carmelina
bad,
as
LD.
well. Interesting. So Lydia and Sammy were getting ready to go to the next island at the Paradise Gates. So the lock should confirm that.
Got it.
Right on, LD.
Carmelina is the
LD.
architect.
Complicated. Come on, LD.
So it could be that she wanted credit. There's another reason.
Sure.
Right on, LD.
Ah, someone who says I could never possibly have a motive in a murder mystery game. Doesn't fly.
If you can prove it, sure.
Okay, Yuri wants more power. So that's pretty straightforward.
Why? The hell are you talking about?
Again, the voice lines don't go with what the dialogue is saying. It does break my immersion just a little bit.
Good talk, LD. Right on, LD.
Okay, so I'm confirming Yuri's alibi that he was directing Lydia.
The investigator is
So he
here.
tells her who to pick up and where,
Come on, LD.
and then she does it. But there was a period of time where
That's
she
weird.
couldn't
God damn it,
contact
LD.
him.
Huh? What? I'm glad you're back, LD. It's complex.
That's strange.
Come on, LD.
She just
Good
saying she
talk,
lost it a
LD.
long time ago.
I don't like this.
Why?
Sure.
Come on, LD. If you can prove it, sure.
Wow, everyone just denies everything.
Come on, LD.
Okay.
Let's go for a drive, LD.
When you hang out with Lydia, you go in her car.
Damn it, LD.
I was born to investigate.
What the hell are you talking about? Huh? I'm glad you're back, LD. It's complicated.
So, Sam and Lydia used to be assassins, two of the best in the syndicate. So, clearly they could be a suspect.
Complicated.
Ah,
Good talk, LD.
thank you.
So most of this is just for lore. Again, the primary reason
Come
is...
on, LD.
There we go. They might give you extra information, and at the end, when it says hangout level max, you get an item, a collectible.
It's complicated. If you can prove it, sure.
So, gods can bestow blessings on people, kind of like Crimson. And they do that if they're trying to deceive the person, kind of like how Lady Love Dies got deceived by Damned Harmony. Yeah. Enchanted Blue is the goddess that Yuri worships, so she will encho, that's not a word. What am I saying here? Bestow physical gifts in return for devotion, and then she uses these people to do her bidding.
The island feels bad, LD.
Got it.
It's complicated.
Okay. Another possible motive. Well, goodbye, Lydia. You do want this point unlocked, by the way.
Fast travel unlocked.
Basically, the locations that you want unlocked.
Starlight skins obtained.
I would recommend unlocking everything, but the points near a person, so. Alright, I'm gonna call it there. I know this was, you know, it was an hour long and I didn't get to show off a lot. It takes a long time to beat the game and it takes a while, but it does build up, I promise. If you like these sort of games, if you like visual novels, if you like murder mysteries, this one is fairly good. There's a lot of things, so the main difference that I've noticed, I'm mentioning this because people will probably be very quick to compare to Phoenix Wright, and this game is very different than Phoenix Wright in how they build up the case. Basically, the investigation phase is the most important part in this game. In Phoenix Wright, it's the least important. The trial is the most important, and you get again a lot of twists and turns in the trial. In this game, the investigation phase lasted pretty much the whole, I would say, 19 hours, and the trial only took a little bit at the end. And you see a lot of twists and turns in the investigation phase. So over time, you're gonna find out basically what happened. You're not gonna know the entire story because there's a secret. I'm gonna make a guide on that, but that secret blew my mind a little bit. Yeah, it didn't really hint at how to find it. They give you like one hint, and you're like, oh shoot, what do I do with this hint now? And then when you find out, you're like, oh my god, something entirely different than what I expected. It changes everything, and getting that secret will allow you to get an ending where, let's just say a lot of people die, a lot of people that you like, and you can save the people that you like. Most of them, if you get this secret location unlocked. But anyways, again, going over this, the investigation phase is the most important part in this game, and that's where you get to know these characters and create a bond with them. Even the ones that you don't really like Yuri. I hate Yuri. I did feel a little bad for the things that happened to Yuri later. I'm not gonna say what happened, I don't want to spoil anything. Okay. Okay. Do we have 5, let's see if I have 5 blood crystals. If we do, we'll go, we need one more. Oh, thankfully there's one there. There's something there too, but again. So once again, I just want to reiterate that fact because a lot of people will be comparing it directly to Phoenix Wright, and again, it's a different game than Phoenix Wright. It's going for something a lot different. Oh, there's a marker there. Okay. At least near Crimson. Is that the ghost thingamabob? It might be. Let's go check it out. This water is not deep, so you can walk in it. Oh.
Those crystals obtained. Those crystals
Again,
obtained.
look, I went from 4 to 3 already. Okay. 4 to 7. Sorry, apologies. Is this where I wanted to go? It is not.
Got it. That's strange.
So, we did find evidence that might give Yuri a motive. Okay. Man, when I pick up this game though, I kind of have a hard time putting it down. Gold lady's over there. I want to grab that ghost hand first. Okay. Oh, it's just the ghost himself. Alright. I thought it was the item. Okay. Oh. Is that the item? I don't remember. Yeah, okay, we found it. Let's return it. I knew it was kind of near the goat lady.
I'm glad to be back.
Yep. I want to keep it. I can find blood crystals pretty easily. Oh, I think I need 10 for the upgrade. Let's just go talk to Crimson for the upgrade and see if it was 10 or not. And then we'll call it for real. But once again, once you start talking to these characters, it's a little annoying because you have to go back and forth across a really large map. That's why I recommend unlocking all the fast travel points, especially the ones near the person. She's
Crimson acid.
has some assets there.
Good.
Crimson acid.
I have my ways.
Sorry.
Don't be coy. Thank you.
That's strange.
Honey.
Okay.
Thank you.
Basically, everyone in this game is like a master killer. Like
Thank you.
everyone. Okay. Can't remember if it was 5 or
Business
10.
is booming.
10, okay. Alright, this is the first upgrade that you get. I recommend farming blood crystals ASAP as soon as you go to Crimson and then talk to her. She'll also sell you secrets or information for blood crystals. I recommend getting all of that as well because even if it's stuff you already know, it will unlock a talking point or a piece of evidence for the trial later. Alright, let's call it there. Man, yeah, I like this game quite a bit. Again, it's not for everyone. There's a lot of reading. If you notice, there's a lot of walking around. If you don't like doing this, I, again, recommend unlocking all the fast travel points as you explore a new area. Collect enough blood crystals and then you won't have any issue, you know, traveling around the island. Alright. Yeah, I think one of the strong points of this game is the fact that you get to know these characters over time. And then, again, the investigation phase, just think of that as the investigation and the trial combined into one. There's a lot of twists and turns. It's more like doling out information over time as opposed to, you know, Phoenix Wright, where it's a roller coaster in the trial in such a short section of time. I personally like Phoenix Wright better in that regard, where it's more condensed. You know, all the big moments hit you a lot harder, but this one, there's more subtlety and nuance to what's going on. There's so much lore as well. I'm gonna call it there before I keep rambling and keep playing the game. I'll probably do a second playthrough. But anyways, the game is Paradise Killer, developed by Kaizen Game Works, published by a fellow traveler. They did In Other Waters. Is it In Other Waters? I think it's In Other Waters. That was a pretty cool game as well. Very laid back exploration game. Anyways, out now on PC. Should be out on Switch as well. Hope you guys enjoy what you saw. Thank you so much for dropping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, things you would like to see or for me to cover, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I'll be making guide videos. This is more like an overview of the beginning of the game to give people an idea what it's like. I can't really do that justice in an hour. You kind of have to play for a little bit more to see everything interconnect and reveal mysteries, and then you're gonna get hooked. There were definitely things I didn't like about the game at first, but they grew on me. Still don't think it's perfect. But yeah, let's grab this real quick. There's all these collectibles. If you like collectibles, this game is for you. There's so many. Alright, yeah, I'll be making a guide on certain things. The Starlight upgrades, which are important. The secret room. I think that's probably all people need to get, like, the perfect ending. I don't want to tell everyone how to do everything. You know, it's not my goal with guides. Anyways, I'm gonna end it there. Once again, the game was Paradise Killer. I highly enjoyed it. Recommend checking it out. Anyways, as always, hope you guys are staying safe and sane out there. And catch you guys next time. Also, screw Yuri, man. Screw Yuri. Okay, we're gonna end there.